Alright everyone, time for a little more Yousei. And last episode we were confronted with a choice that we had to make about whether we should try to convince this girl again that we're not the guy in the video, or whether we should offer our assistance. And what I'm leaning towards is actually just offering our assistance, because maybe we can make ourselves useful that way and earn her trust. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's best to be nice. We don't want to make enemies. Well, we already have, but we want to try not to.
Alright, let's see here. I'm really sorry about all the confusion. If there's anything I can do.
No, not really.
No,
Really?
nothing we can help out with, but...
Listen, there's a lot going on right now. Even if you're not the thief, the research has still been stolen. And since I'm the one who has to do damage control, I don't have time for anything else.
Alright.
Hey, did
Oh.
you miss me?
No.
Just transformed before my eyes. Aki pokes her head into the room and flashes me a teasing grin. I'm not sure how to answer that.
You could say yes.
And where's the detective?
Out. He said he had to call someone.
Is it Schultz or whoever that person
Maybe.
was? Aki tosses herself casually onto one of the stools and spins around.
Where's my brother?
Oh, I guess she missed him, but he went out to check the clock tower, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He went off to the clock tower with Aaron. It's a good thing we at least got rid of him.
Why?
Oh my god, she's so serious.
accusatory. Her voice tenses up. Said the chiming sounded funny. He seemed really bothered by it, so I told him to go check it out. No big deal. It was probably nothing, but...
Nothing?
Uh-oh.
Alright, I know that Naoki was always afraid to leave her, but I didn't know she'd get angry if he left. Or is
She
it just
is
because of the
very
bell?
angry.
I don't know. Aki stands up so quickly that she knocks her stool over. Even Lee May looks a bit worried.
Con, you don't understand. It's never nothing.
Well, I
Okay.
figured that much out myself, but, you know, Kansei/Alex here is a bit dumb. She turns to Lee May.
Are you getting anything?
Lee May shakes her head apologetically.
It is too far away. I cannot make anything out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what her range is for the powers, if we can detect them from like a mile away or, you know, just a couple of feet away.
Then we're going.
Aki strides out the door without another word. Lee May follows her obediently. I'm just gonna... Jupiter waves me off absent-mindedly.
Just go.
Alright, thanks. I rejoin Aki and Lee May outside the biology building.
Which way did they go?
Towards a clock tower, you idiot.
Well, the clock tower should be pretty noticeable wherever it is. I think this path is the shortest. I point to a narrow path that cuts along the campus to the clock tower. Wordlessly, Aki takes off in a flat-out run, feet pounding against the concrete. Lee May follows without question. Her steps are smaller than Aki's, but she seems to float effortlessly above the ground. I chase after the two girls, but it becomes increasingly difficult to keep up with them. Are you out of shape?
I guess he must be.
He's so skinny though. But maybe his legs just aren't very developed. Lee May glances over her shoulder and notices me struggling to keep up. She slows her pace down a bit, holding a spot somewhere between Aki and me. My heart is pounding harder and harder. Since when was running this difficult? Aki disappears over a hill, and I find myself gasping for breath as I slow to an uneven jog. Man, what is going on with us?
Are we having like an episode where someone died and we just don't realize it?
Maybe. Or just Aki really super strong and running. Super athletic. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe.
My head is throbbing too. Oh, here we go. What's wrong with me? As I drag my feet along the ground, I realize that Lee May has stopped moving. She stands at the top of the hill, clutching her stomach.
And there it is.
If she and I are both feeling this sick, I reach the top of the hill, and we both stand in the shadow of the clock tower.
It's death.
Yeah, well, I figured. Lee May gives voice to what we both already know. My Kansei and hers are both churning in the presence of a dead body. Someone who died recently from the feel of it. Who do you think it is? Probably someone we've seen.
I hope it's Aaron.
I don't think so, because
Do you
I
think it's Professor Johansson?
Ew, could be, yeah, since we didn't meet him yet. Probably got killed.
Can I still hope it's Aaron?
We could still hope. But I'm assuming that, like, the body's hanging from the clock tower in some
Yeah,
way,
that's
from, like,
what
the bell.
I thought as well.
And that's why it sounded different. So it happened before they went over to investigate it. Listen, if you want to stay out here, I can tell Aki you're not feeling well. She shakes her head.
I will go.
All right, let's do it then. I take a deep breath and steel my nerves. Then let's go together. She nods and we approach the tower. As we enter the tower, I feel another wave of nausea wash over me.
Look up.
I don't see anything yet. Oh, you mean for him to look up?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, what? Did I miss something? I look around the small room and there's nothing here. The sound of voices floats down from above us. It must be upstairs. Yes, it makes sense. Lee Mei and I look at each other and nod. The two of us laboriously climb the wooden stairs up to the top of the bell tower. With each step, I find it harder to breathe. I can't remember being this tired before. Whatever this death was, it must have been brutal to leave such a strong emotional imprint. I reach the top of the staircase and freeze. Wow,
He's not hanging from the bell tower? But from the bell?
that's a lot of blood, or is it a red sheet or something?
It looks like it's blood.
I think it's blood. It's a lot of it though. My mind screams out, telling me to turn around, to look away, but I don't move. Behind me, I hear Lee Mei catch her breath. In the far corner of the room, Naoki sits curled in a trembling ball. His face is stained with tears. I guess Naoki's just very emotional too. Aki is kneeling next to him, holding him close and whispering words of comfort into his ear. At the other end of the room lies the remains of a mangled corpse, crushed by the weight of the university's giant copper bell.
Wait,
wow.
the bell came down and hit him? Then how is it ringing?
I don't know. The mouth of the bell has nearly removed his torso.
Oh!
Wow. The body hangs precariously over the edge of the tower. The edge of the bell is still dripping with blood, and splatters of crimson trail down the tower walls. Is this what Chance was up to earlier?
Probably. This is so gross.
Aaron paces back and forth, speaking a jumble of frantic words into a phone.
No, I don't know.
Oh my god, what a loser.
A voice at the other end of the phone tries to calm him down, but he grows increasingly agitated. I'm really trying to wonder how they, managed to do this, though. Like, the bell just cut him up?
I guess?
Because that looks like the bell behind him right there.
Right.
And was the bell just hanging next to it, and then it
So I guess
moved
the
with great
bell,
force?
while it was swinging, hit him. I think that's what it was. That's what the weird sound was. As it was going back and forth, it must go pretty far to the side, and it, like, hit him.
That must have been with a lot of force.
Yeah,
to do that
this
to a
is very
body.
strange.
Anyway, let's go on.
No. You don't get it.
Of course.
Johansson.
Got it.
What a
In
shock.
one.
Oh, you just had to say that, didn't
I
you?
had to.
My stomach threatens to abandon me entirely, and I'm suddenly glad that I didn't eat lunch yet. Dr. Johansson, the only man who had answers, now lies in front of me, shorn nearly in two.
Con,
Huh? Aki's voice snaps me out of my daze. She's staring directly at me. Naoki lies in her arms. His body is shivering, and his eyes are shut tight.
you need to go. Your Kansei is going to overpower you if you stay any longer.
But shouldn't we touch
Really?
the body?
We seem to be fine. How does she know that we're gonna get overpowered? I mean, there was that one time in the last game when we just passed out, but it's because it happened right in front of us. The guy died.
I'm like just trying to think, what would it mean if it overpowered us? Does that just mean that we would like,
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. In the last game, you remember in the alternate ending, he passed out
yeah.
because the guy got killed right in front of him. But he's already dead. I mean, it's a gruesome death, but I don't think that. I don't know.
I don't know.
And he just saw it and he reacted to it and everything, and he seems to be fine. He's just a little sick.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess he's gonna get sick. Let's see.
I don't know.
I nod and turn away. She's right.
Oh, apparently she's right.
I sit on the top step of the staircase and breathe slowly, trying to get my bearings. Lee Mei sits beside me. She looks sad and terrified and very, very confused. Are you okay? She starts and blinks a few times, as if I've surprised her. Are you okay? She pauses to think carefully about her answer and sort out her emotions from ours.
No, I am not okay.
Aw.
Well, you seem to be faring better than Naoki.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, me neither. We both stare down the long staircase of steps that we so painstakingly ascended. Neither of us wants to turn back to face the grotesque body. You know, for someone so bothered by death, she sure wears skulls a lot. Finally, Lee Mei takes a deep breath and stands. We need to leave.
Yes.
The longer we stay here, the worse it's going to be. We make our way down the staircase carefully. With every step, I can feel the weight of the dead lifting slightly. At the bottom, I pause for a moment to catch my breath. I can still hear voices echoing from the stone tower. Aaron sounds even more frantic than before. Something warm splashes my cheek.
Oh.
Ugh, I suddenly feel sick again. I reach up and touch my cheek. Oh! Nice. I look at my hand. My fingers are stained with blood. No. No, please. I didn't touch the body, but I've still come into contact with the deceased.
That's so convenient.
Well, this is a good thing actually, because we get to see what happened.
Yes.
Our eyes are so bright, look at that. My kansei is already creeping into my mind. I bite my tongue, trying to force myself to stay conscious, but I can feel my knees buckling under me.
Kongai.
I don't want to relive this man's death, I don't, but we should.
Yeah, why not?
We have to figure out what happened, and this is the best way. He didn't seem as bothered by this in the first game.
Yeah,
Remember?
he wanted to touch the body in the other
It seemed like
ones.
something he did regularly. Now he's more afraid of it. My struggles are useless. I can't hold back my kansei anymore. Even in the second game, we did everything we could to get close to the body.
But maybe because he knows that this one was more brutal, so he doesn't want to experience that for himself?
Oh, I guess. The world goes black. I brace myself for the pounding that the man received, but it doesn't come. Uh-oh, is it gonna be another trick? Instead, every part of my body screams with pain.
Oh, well, that's better.
I instinctively tighten my jaw, and my jaw complies. Wait, since when was I able to control my actions during these visions? Are you sure you're not just doing what the victim did? There's something wet in my throat. I try to cough it up. In the distance, I can hear the faint echo of someone coughing. Is that me? Or is someone else getting killed right now? I don't know. What's going on? I hear frenzied voices. Who's talking? Slowly, I turn my head and force my eyes open. He's still alive?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh my gosh.
Aki is kneeling on the ground in front of me, staring at me with horror. She instinctively turns Naoki's head away from me and rests his face in her shoulder. Aaron stands nearby open-mouthed. His phone slips from his hand and lands on the stone floor with a dim clatter. I can hear it, but it sounds so distant. I turn my head slowly. Where's the body? I don't see it anywhere.
Duh.
As I look around the room, realization sinks in. I can't see it because I am the corpse. I try to speak, but my throat is filled with blood. Little more than the sound of choked bubbling escapes from my lips. Aki looks like she's saying something, but my vision is starting to blur. Before I can do anything else, the world around me fades away. I see faces now, people I don't recognize, voices I don't know. There's a weight on my chest. I'm sinking further and further away, and the weight keeps pushing harder. Bright colors fill my vision, and my body feels like it's on fire. Everything feels like it's spinning faster and faster. I scream, but I don't hear anything. Finally, the world turns black.
Ugh.
My body aches. So does my head. I open my eyes and slowly find myself back in the sleep study room. Alright, so now we've come to finally after that experience. That was quite nasty, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, wow, with that scene, I think we're probably going to end that here. And prepare ourselves for the next episode, which hopefully it'll not be so grotesque.
I was not expecting that at all. Ugh.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.